Hey, how's it going? This little contraption over here is, well, it's an overkill fish feeder that I made. We were going away for a bit and we have a fish tank that had fish that needed to be fed, so I used what I had on hand, and my 3D printer was obviously the MVP here, but this is a automatic fish feeder. I'll take this apart and show you the circuit in a little bit, but right off the bat we can see how overkill this is, because a NEMA 17 stepper motor is used in hobby CNC projects, and all it's being used for here is to turn a little drill bit that's being used as an auger to push food in the hopper right over this hole, and the fish food will come out. So we'll demo that, and my next revision of this is definitely going to use a smaller motor 100%. So the circuit is relatively straightforward. I'm going to open it because it's been a while and I forget what I used for a microcontroller. I think it's a Arduino Nano. Oh yeah, this is before I discovered the beauty of JLC PCB. Okay, so this is an Arduino Nano microcontroller, and this is an Easydriver stepper driver. It's I believe from Sparkfun. They're kind of iconic with their red PCBs. These are kind of expensive now. I forget where I got this one, but it was definitely not the price that they go for now. The proto board beneath it is a custom proto board I made. I got tired of the expensive prices of prototyping board, so I just drew one up in KiCad, and I just ordered like 50 of them, and in the long run it actually is cheaper. There's a smaller one in there that I made, and all that houses is the button here and the what's it called, the OLED display, and it's a 0.96 inch display. It's one of those kind of like single color OLEDs. We're gonna power this up in a minute. The whole thing runs off of 12 volts. 12 feeds into this stepper driver, and then because the Arduino Nano is just so fantastic, it actually has the ability to step down to 5 volts, a 12 volt input, with a linear regulator that's built right onto the board. I really like using these little guys. But yeah, so it's a bit messy, but it does what I needed it to do, and my next revision is going to be a custom board, and I'll make a video on that and post it. So if you're interested in that, stick around. I'll make a Rev 2 with a smaller motor, automatic fish feeder type thing. I do love how like hefty this is, though. I've got like old skateboard bearings, Red's bearings in here. I don't know, I'm really proud of this. This has been fun. But okay, let's power it up and let's see how she goes. Okay, so I just powered this up and I was pleasantly surprised with something I forgot that I did. There's an Adafruit library on driving this display with an Arduino, and that's what I used. And the funny thing is, you can display bitmaps, and I completely forgot that I had made like a little fish bitmap there. That was kind of cool. But okay, so this is very simple. It's actually hard-coded, I believe. Yeah, you can see here I didn't pad the zeros for the last feed, but there's the time since the last feed, and then there's the next feed, and it's just a count of 24 hours feeding once a day. My next revision is going to allow me to maybe set the time in here, and I'll put in like a real-time clock chip so that if the power goes out, at least it'll remember when the last feed was, so it doesn't overfeed if the power trips or something. But I think this button does a force feed, like just to manually feed, so I'll try that. Yeah, and then this amount of turning is tuned to the portion of fish food that I wanted to put out. And we'll test that with maybe some sugar or something, just so I can show you guys how this works. By pressing that feeds, and then in here I believe is a purge button, so if you want to like just do a free run of the motor, you can hold it down. Yeah, and that's just to purge out everything. Okay, so first some explaining to do. The reason why I'm not using fish food is because I'm not using this right now currently. Obviously I'm feeding my fish myself, and I don't want to put my nice little micro pellets of fish food in here and then have to like purge it all out and put it back in the thing. And I had recently spilled some brown sugar on the floor, quite a bit, like a little jar, and I thought, oh, what am I going to do with this? And then I remembered I have to film a video on a fish feeder, so this worked out perfectly, and good sugar is not going to waste. But what I will have are ants pretty much everywhere if I don't clean this up after this video. But let's do a little feed here. Oh, I can't even see it. That was a waste. Okay, here. So it's putting sugar into my hand. So it's feeding. And the problem with this setup, well, one of the many problems, is if you look over here, there used to be a hot glue plug right here, because the drill bit, you can see, is just rotating in this bearing, and some of the granules come right through here. So I used like a little plug made of hot glue before, and since hot glue likes to just unstick itself from oily metals, it came out at some point. But take my word for it, because you'll have to. This works. And thanks for watching, and if you're interested in that Rev2 video, I should probably start on it soon, and I'll post it when I have it, and any other electronics projects that I have going on. Thank you. See ya.